Come here, boy. That tail, come here. Come here. There he is, Look at that. Stop his leg. Look. He's a good boy. Hi guys, and welcome back to Scalemotor. So, first thing I want to say, it's going to be probably a little bit of a long bench update. I've got a long list of things to go through, and I need a list because I can't keep track otherwise, especially right now because my watch is on charge. So what time are we on? It's 8:52 in the morning. So I've been up early because I've got a new little addition. We've rehomed a pup. I say a pup, he's 16 months old. He's huge, he's a lab. We'll get into that later. First thing I want to say is thank you guys so much. Finally over that first kind of milestone for a YouTube channel. We're over the 1,000 subs, and they are steadily climbing, thankfully. So that's really, really great. Thank you guys. And I couldn't have done it without you and the community. There was a big push from Paul over at ISM. He started it all. He's doing a thing where he wants to get smaller YouTubers who deserve it up to just get that milestone, get that first milestone out of the way. So he started with Luke Carswell over at Black Rifle Modelworks. Well, essentially he started with his own channel, because with the International Scale Modeler channel, that's going to be focusing on his build videos, and now he's got his personal channel which he does all his live stuff on, and he needed to get that up over the 1,000. He got it. Then he moved on to Luke Carswell, who, if you don't know or haven't watched, he is an excellent builder. He's amazing at what he does. I'm going to be leaving links down in the description to all these people and channels and Facebook pages. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so we got Paul first. Then it was Luke Carswell, Black Rifle Modelworks with an X. And next, the next target, the next victim, is Justin Hart over at J Hart Modelworks. Again, excellent builder. I'd suggest, if you're not subscribed to him, to go over and subscribe. Again, links in the description. Great builder, and by the looks of things, he builds mainly cars. Yeah, so he's the next victim. So pop over to Justin's channel if you have yet to subscribe, and give him a subscription. He's at about 870 or 880 right now. We're trying to get him over that magic number. So it's not just Paul who's helping with this. We have another Paul, Plastic Monkey, who is also helping Mike Mountain over at Scaly Models, and we've got Sue Shapland as well, Ice Queen. Sue the Ice Queen. These guys have Facebook pages and YouTube channels as well. So a massive thanks to these guys for kind of pushing the channel. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon, and I thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to these, or if you've not seen these guys before, go over and subscribe. We've got Paul at ISM, we've got Paul Plastic Monkey, Paul Shapland, and Sue Shapland, who's Ice Queen, and Mike Mountain at Scaly Models, and Chris, who also joins their live show. I'm sorry, I don't know if you do have a channel. I haven't really spoke much to Chris. I haven't seen him much in the Hangouts and whatnot, but that's not a problem. He has helped as well. I got a big list of thank yous here, and we've got Chunk on there as well, because he was a bit upset that he wasn't on the list. But there are a lot of people I want to thank, and Have we mentioned the Pauls, Paul and Paul, Mike, Sue. We've touched on Luke Carswell. Well, we haven't physically touched on Luke Carswell. I don't think he'd be pleased with that, but we've mentioned Luke Carswell, and he has been a great help, not just with the YouTube, but just in general. He's always there to give good hints and tips, and he's an excellent builder. So he's on a bit of a Warhammer push at the moment, and the things he's doing with the dioramas, and he's building an orc army, whatever that means. He's doing an excellent job of it. So again, pop over and check Luke Carswell out. Black Rifle Model Works with an X. And then I'm just going to go through a couple of people from the Hangouts who have helped me immensely, not just in the hobby, but just on a personal level. Just being there and being friends. It's been excellent. So we'll start with the guys with the YouTube channel, so we can push that too. We've got mentioned Mr. Carswell. We've got Dan Croak over at the Dan Cave. This guy is a machine. He just pumps out builds like nobody's business. I can't remember how many he done last year, but I think it averaged out to like one a week or something crazy like that. He's done a lot, and the great thing about Dan is he builds anything that tickles his fancy, really. So planes, cars, bikes. I definitely suggest popping over to his channel, the Dan Cave, and having a look. You won't be disappointed. Definitely, he does an excellent job. We've also got Roland, Model Kit Beginner. He's got a YouTube channel too. These are people you see on the ISM live show, if you watch the ISM live show too. Roland does mainly inbox reviews, and he reviews pretty much every kit he gets, and he's got some kits on his channel which I've yet to see reviewed on YouTube, or I didn't even know existed. So if you have a bit of an obscure kit, and you're not sure, or you want a bit of an obscure kit and you're not sure whether you should buy it, pop over and see what Roland has said about them. He's been going back a while now. He's got a lot of videos, so it's definitely worth checking out. So that's Model Kit Beginner, and again, the link will be in the description. I'm pointing down like it's underneath, but it'll be under the video. I'm just trying to go through who we've got in the Hangout and the YouTube channels. I've probably forgot people because I'm useless, and like I said, it's 9 o'clock. It's early. But yeah, so those are the main ones in the Hangout. And we've got a couple of other people with YouTube channels who have helped push the channel and helped me in the hobby. We've got Festa over at Festa 67 Workshop. Again, he's doing a bit of Warhammer at the moment, and he has helped. He's pushed the channel. He's shown builds on his live stream, because he live streams too, and yeah, he has helped. So go over and check him out. Again, link will be in the description. Another person who helped me originally is a while ago when I first set up my channel, and I was speaking to him because he recently set up a channel himself. It's Thomas Hebert. I'll go with Hebert. Over at Building on a Budget Models. He's recently, I say recently, it was a while ago now. He's broke that magic number, the 1,000. But he builds a lot of race stuff. Yeah, he's done quite a few pretty cool builds. He's done a Jaguar XJ something, the silk cut car, which he added lights to. I've mentioned him before because I added lights to the Ford Futura a while back, and I was soldering. He done it with no solder, so I mentioned him. Go check that out if you want to do that. So that's Building on a Budget Models. Another person who I only know through YouTube. I don't know how he found me, but he found me, and he put out a little video himself trying to push the channel, which is great. And it's Mike Hints I'm just gonna double check his YouTube because he recently commented. Got it in the background here, but yeah, Mike Hintz. Very early on, when I started putting videos up on YouTube, he just randomly picked me up. I say picked me up. He randomly just must have found my channel and decided to pop a video up pushing the channel, which is amazing. Like, it wasn't asked for. It wasn't like I didn't even know the fella, and yeah, he just done it. So I definitely suggest going to check him out. So it's Michael Hintz at Mike's Miniature Motors. Yeah, like I said, the generosity I've seen since I've started the hobby and since I started uploading YouTube videos and since I started joining the Hangouts is amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, those are our YouTube fellas and lasses and gentlemen. There's a couple of honourable mentions who help me day to day in the Hangout, and always there to lend a hand, or I've had parts posted from these guys. They've just been excellent. So we've got Alan Parker. Alan Parker is pretty much a Welshie. He lives up North Wales area now. He's pretty much Liverpool, but he was born in Wales, so he's a fellow Welshie. I think he was born in Wales. I don't know. I'm just saying this, but he's helped me quite a lot. He's every time I jump in a Hangout and Alan's in there, I end up spending money. So for that, I don't really thank him, but but yeah, he's got a Facebook page for his builds, and he does some excellent builds. I'll again link in the description. This description is just going to be full of links. Link in the description for Alan and Simon as well. Simon Shorey. He sent me parts. He's given me tips. He's helped me with like reference and picking colours and whatnot, and just a bit of advice in general. He also has a Facebook page, so I will pop a link for his Facebook page down in the description. Hiya, Scoobs. That's the new dog. So we've got Alan and Si. We've got Yuval. Yuval, again, he's been really helpful when I've been doing more of the CAD stuff on Fusion 360, because he's a super nice bloke. Is Yuval. He's from Israel. You may have seen him on the live shows, and he's super smart, and he's helped quite a lot with my kind of development with CAD, and he's helped me with my designs and kind of workflows and stuff. So yeah, massive thank you to Yuval as well. Well, this is a long list. I think I've covered everyone. There's nobody Australian. I'd like to thank. No Australians. I don't know. I'm doing this little funny bit. He's probably not even going to watch the video. He told me I was dead to him. But anyway, it's Chunk. Chunk, Clinton. Many times it's just been the two of us in a Hangout, and I've enjoyed having a chat with him, and he's helped with the builds. He's a great builder himself. Southwest Modeler, you would have seen him as on the live show when he does join. He's been a great friend, and he's fun to have around. He's a great builder. He's building a scratch built blimmin' drag thing, and it's excellent. And yeah, we haven't seen him around much recently. He's been struggling a little with the mojo, but that happens to everyone now and again. Hopefully he'll be back at full swing soon, because I really can't wait to see that drag thing finished. It's going to be insane, absolutely insane. And like I said, I'm probably forgetting a lot of people. Another person who's helped, straight off the top of my head, is Douglas Weir. Weir Scale Model Works, I think. Again, he's got a Facebook page, so I'll I'll link that down in the description. He recently sent me a file for the mask set for the Suzuki bike, where I could just pop it straight in my Cricut, or Cricut, whatever you want to call it, and I've got pre-cut masks. Well, they're not pre-cut, are they? Because they're actually cut, but you know what I mean. I don't have to cut them out of the Tamiya's masking malarkey. So yeah, that was excellent. And like I said, I've just seen so much support, and the community is for the most part an excellent community to be part of. A lot of people always willing to help, and the vast majority of these people I found through International Scale Modeler on Facebook. So again, there'll be a link down in the description for those guys. This has been 15 minutes of me just like thanking people and rambling. So if you are still here and I haven't mentioned you, I am very sorry. Let me know in the comments how enraged you are, and I'll make sure in the next one we can get you an honourable mention. But yeah, I'd like to extend my thanks to the community as well. So yeah, it's been great to be a part of it. And my eyes are all red, and I look like I'm crying from all these things. Thank you guys. But that's not the case. No, I'm just knackered. Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna move on to now we're gonna move on to let's have a look at my list. I've got a couple of things to talk about, and may as well mention it because he's just popped in. Recently, me and I say recently, at the end of last year, me and my girlfriend bought a pup, a Labrador puppy, and his name was Doug, and he was beautiful. Issues. The day after we had him, he started showing signs of parvovirus, and obviously due to the incubation period, that couldn't have come from anywhere other than the breeder. When we mentioned this to the breeder, he shut down. He went quiet, stopped replying to me. We found out another pup from the same litter did pass away from parvo, unfortunately. And again, the breeder knew and didn't say anything. After various vet trips, he was in and out of the vet, and he came home. The vet said he was on the mend. He was good to finish his recovery at home. And unfortunately, on my stepdaughter's birthday later that night, he did pass away. Tried to do CPR and everything, and no, it didn't work. It was horrible. So I've been a bit slow recently because a lot of work, and I shut down a bit because of that, and other factors within our personal life that contributed. So yeah, the videos have been slow. They've been picked up. I've picked them up a bit. But yeah, I unfortunately let my Etsy fall to the wayside and everything with my 3D printing stuff. So I do apologise for all the people who've purchased stuff from me and had a massive delay. That's that was why I kind of shut myself off for a bit. But yeah, so after that we really wanted to rehome a dog, just because we know that some dogs don't get a great start in life. So 2 days ago now we managed to do just that, and we rehomed a beautiful 16-month-old chocolate lab named Scooby, and he is a lunatic. He's clumsy. He's sleeping right now down there, so I don't want to wake him up, so I'll add a little clip later on, just so you guys can say hello. But yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. I was a little apprehensive at first rehoming, especially a 16-month-old, but he's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and it's such a nice feeling knowing that, not that we saved him, but maybe he didn't have the greatest start to his life, and now he's just surrounded by love. Yeah, he's a big chunky boy. But yeah, so it's just one of the things I wanted to chat about. So yeah, I mentioned working silly shifts recently because we've been super busy. 9.5 hours most days, with like 1 day off, 2 day off. split apart, and it's been really annoying. So that has slowed down progress on videos and whatnot. Got a day off today, thankfully. I know I work from home, but due to it being so busy, I've got to be hands-on. So I'm pretty much typing for 9.5 hours, and yeah, sometimes after that, I don't really want to sit here, because this is where I do everything, apart from eat. Well, sometimes I do eat, as you've probably seen if you watch the live shows. But yeah, so that's slowed things down a bit. I've started adding some little funny clips to the beginning of the videos, just because I wanted to make it more personable. I've added intros. I've started doing an outro, my last video, and you don't have to watch them. It's just there for anybody who's a little bit more interested than just the model. And by the model, I don't mean me. I mean what I'm building. But yeah. So yeah, I've added the little funny parts just because I thought it'd be something different. And I've noticed when I watch videos on YouTube, if there's a little funny bit in there, I always like to go back to that person. So I thought maybe that will help. But nobody seems to be mentioning them. The vast majority of them are at my expense as well. So maybe you just feel sorry for me. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing those, just because I quite enjoy them, to be honest. And they make my girlfriend laugh. So I suppose one person is good enough. But yeah, I wanted to mention that. There's a couple of other things I wanted to mention before we look at builds I've done, builds in progress. I have set up a buy me a coffee. Controversial, just because, like I said, I've seen a lot of generosity from the community, and if there's ways you want to show your thanks for the videos or contribute to the videos, because anything I get from there will be put into buying tools or paint or kits or anything. So it's no obligation, and I'm not even expecting anything. It's just there should you guys want to. There's a link down in the description, and yeah, ignore it if you want. It's totally fine. It's just there should you guys want to contribute. So I've mentioned work. I've mentioned selling my soul. Mentioned the funny parts. Yes, right. Okay, so one quick thing before we jump down to the bench, Puppet Master. Before we jump down to the bench is, as you would have seen, I'm on part of the ISM Friday Night Live crew, and Friday night we go live. So if you haven't popped over and had a look, go over to Paul ISM's channel. Like I mentioned, that's where all the live videos are going to be. You can catch me on Friday nights there. And off the back of that, in April, I believe it's the 29th. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Decline. I believe it's the 29th. We'll be doing a charity stream for cancer research. So if you want to contribute to that, you can on the night, or Simon, I believe, at also part of the live crew, is collecting kits to be auctioned off on the night. So if you did want to donate anything, just let me know, and I can pass that along. But like I said, it'd be great if you guys could come in on the live stream and watch us, and take part. Like I said, we're going to be doing a couple of things through the night. We'll be doing an auction too, and all of the proceeds will be going to Cancer Research UK. I believe it's an amazing cause, and it's one close to a lot of our hearts. We all know someone, and if we don't, we eventually will, unfortunately, know someone who's been affected. We've got people in the community. We've all got family members who've been affected. So it's it's one that's close to me as well. So I'm so glad to be able to be a part of that. So yeah, any donations or anything would be greatly appreciated on the night, and any kits or anything, they'd have to be, if you are going to donate any kits or anything, they'd need to be new, unstarted, and all there, because at the end of the day, people are going to be buying them. So yeah, just let me know if you've got anything, and I can get that passed on. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover first. I'm just gonna take a look now at stuff I've completed since my last bench update, and I think there's one or two which you wouldn't have seen on YouTube, at least. And then I'll go through in progress as well. There's some in progress ones which I really need to get back to. But yeah, okay. So let's have a look. We have it's the Calsonic Nissan Skyline GTR. There we go. Yes, Calsonic Skyline GTR. This was painted in LP5. I've been told it's the wrong colour, but it looks good to me. Painted in LP5, and it was primed in UMP Grey, I believe, primer. Then decals went down really nice with the UMP decal set in solutions. And then what we've done is for the very first time, we used 2K. And this was the first time I used 2K, and this was off camera, which is good because I did make a few little mistakes. I did need to be patient and then polish it out afterwards to get that shine. It's not the greatest 2K job, but I was happy with it, and I did get very impatient with the polishing process, and I used a Dremel. And in one or two places, which I don't think you can see in the photos, I did kind of nick the clear coat, unfortunately. But it looks good enough for the shelf. So yeah, I'm pleased with that outcome. Next up, we've got the Meng Ford GT40, the Le Mans car, and it's the Ken Miles car, which wasn't the number one car, but he should have been. We all think he slowed down at the end just to make a point. He was that kind of person. But anyway, this build, it was a bit of a finicky one. This was all up on YouTube, which you might have already seen. But the fit was so tight before paint that after paint it did cause some issues. And in the end, we as I finished, we couldn't close the rear shell. I did work out how to do it with a little help from Richard Clements over at Speed and Scale. He's somebody I forgot to mention earlier. Richard Clements, Speed and Scale, he has helped as well. He's been in the Hangouts and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, I did manage to close it after taking the photos. This one was primed in UMP Grey with a drop of Vallejo white in just to lighten it, and then we used gravity paints. Again, this was the wrong colour, I think. Anyway, it's the Hawaiian blue. I think it's the Gulf paint actually I used rather than the Hawaiian blue. I'm not entirely sure what colour it's meant to be, but I know I got the wrong one. And again, this one was 2K. The 2K came out really well, and so did the paint, and the decals were a little bit reluctant to set. So we used the hairdryer. I may have went a little mad with the weathering on the exhaust, but I like the result. Yeah, really enjoyed this one, apart from like the weird fit issues we had towards the end. But yeah, my second 2K, my first Le Mans car, my first kind of first time using gravity paints as well. There's that, and yeah, they went down excellently. Okay, next up, another finished build is we have the Ford FD100 Foostruck. This is a Revell kit we all picked up over at ISM for the Christmas group build. It wasn't originally for the Christmas group build. We all picked it up because it was just cheap on Amazon. Turned out to be a really great kit. I wanted to do something different. As you can see, we used the cricut to make some masks. There's videos about that up on my channel. I know we're halfway through the build on the channel. But yeah, I thought I'd show it now. Like I said, I'm a bit behind. I've explained all that malarkey. But yeah, again, really, really fun build. Great to be part of such a big kind of group build. Yeah, there's a lot of completed builds of this. We primed this in Mr. Surfacer 1500, I think, and then we give it a gloss black. I can't remember. This is a little while ago now. It was either that or it was UMP gloss black primer. Anyway, we got a gloss black base down. Then we used the alcad aluminium to give it a nice shine. Then we put a bit of aqua gloss over that to protect the aluminium, and then we started masking up with a mask set I cut on my Cricut, and I designed in Illustrator. Well, it was Fusion 360, then in Illustrator, and then we popped it all down, and we did our various colours, and then we went over the top with some clear colours, and then some Gravity Spain 2K. Wired up the distributor, which the distributor is one of my own 3D printed designs, and for the bed we used real wood. We stained that, and I 3D printed some runners to go in between, and we painted those in alcad black chrome, which is what we done all of the chrome work in alcad black chrome. Yeah, there we go. So again, that was a fun. So yeah, that was a fun one. We're halfway through on the build series, so keep an eye out for the other one. The Suzuki's kind of got in the way. I really wanted to build that. But yeah, I think that's it for finished builds. We've got a couple in progress. I've still got the YZR M1, which I started on the channel. Again, we're halfway through that one. It wasn't done. So I'd done super detailed sets before, and this one is super detailed, and I hadn't recorded or filmed it. I think that was putting a bit of pressure on it and making it a little, I don't want to say daunting, but it didn't help recording it. So it kind of put me off it for a bit, and I wanted to stop because I didn't want to push through while I maybe wasn't in the right headspace for it, because I'd end up not doing my best work and rush in, and yeah. So that's been sitting aside for a little bit. There's not much to do left. I've got the fairings to do and a little bit of wiring. So hopefully now after this Suzuki is done, because it's falling together, it's so simple, that'll kick me to get a start on that. What else have we got in progress? We've got, if you can see it over there, there's the Aoshima 1700th Yamato. So I bought that just as I spotted it in the model shop. I fancied building a ship. So it's gone together pretty good so far. The only reason I stopped was painting. I didn't have the right colours, so I stopped where I was. So yeah, I'm just I've got the paints now, I believe, the right colours, and I'm just waiting till I've got a little bit more free time to get on with that. What else are we looking at in progress? So this one is for the ISM American group build. I haven't got long to finish it. It's not far from finished, the actual model, but I wanted to do like a diorama kind of base for it. I'm going to spin the camera around now so you guys can see it. But it's the Monogram Buick Grand National. At first I was going to do a nice shiny Buick. The GNX is the one I'm building. There was a 500 odd built originally in real life, and the vast majority of them now are show pieces. They're excellent condition. I think one just recently sold for 250 grand in Barrett Jackson. So yeah, I decided then maybe something you don't really see is a clapped out not looked after, rusty, lacquer peeled, window smashed, stolen and abandoned Buick GNX. So yeah, we a while ago I started building a little garage kind of diorama backdrop, and the back wall for that I thought was excellent for a backdrop for this abandoned Grand National. So that's where it's sitting now. I'm going to spin the camera around so you guys can take a look. So here we have it. He is looking pretty abandoned at the moment. We can see there he is on a little diorama base I built a while back. The wheels are just falling about now because they're not actually attached at the moment. I am going to bring it closer to take a look now, but we can see we done some rust. We used a Dremel to cut some holes. We started going a little mad with the weathering underneath. You can see we've got actual glass there, so we just pop these off. So if we look underneath, I've just dropped a leaf in my coffee. I can't believe it. If we look underneath, we can see we used some UMP pigments and some paints to weather that, get it all rusty and grubby looking. And then if we move to the top, bonnet almost fell off there. We can see we've got some rusted out panels, we've got some lacquer peel, we've got a lot of dust. If we look inside, we've got some dead leaves, some smashed glass on the seat, a smashed glass on the window here. Somebody has hot wired this and stolen the radio. We opened up the dash, the glove box as well, which you can see there. At first I done a ripped headliner, and then Lonnie in the hangout said the headliners on these would sag like nobody's business. So I've sagged the liner in there. We've got some ripped seats, we've got some mold on the seats. I have recorded this, so let me know if you'd like to see a build series on this. We'll take a look at the engine too, because I did grubby that up. Let me take this off. So we'll take a look at the engine. I did use a lot of UMP pigments. I used the white to kind of oxidize the engine, and then we put some I think it was Ammo Mig engine oil wash in there, and then we used the white UMP pigment to weather the plastic as well. UMP pigments we used quite a bit. We've done some kind of streaking, some dusty parts. We've also used a few oil paints. Like I said, this is not finished yet. It's very, very close to completion. So yeah, that's another in progress we have there. You can see we've got some glass down here just for the smashed glass. Used a little leaf cutting die punch thing so we could cut the leaves, and I'm just gonna take one of the leaves out of my coffee because I did drop that in there. Put that back there. Okay, and now we're just going to move on to our next in progress build, which I'm just going to show you to the camera here, and it is our Tamiya Suzuki gsx-rr. This kit is lovely. You would have seen the first part and the first and the inbox review. You'll know that I've got the fork set and the zero paints set for it. The zero paints, I know sometimes can be quite hot, but they went excellently. I did at one point, let me just hose it on the bottom just to there's the camera, just to see what kind of what kind of effect I would get, and I didn't get any crazing, so it went down quite well. The decals as well, very close match for the paint, so yeah, extremely happy with that. I've only decaled one side because I haven't had time because of work, and we did unfortunately rip that decal at the bottom there. I've got some white decal paper, so I'm just gonna make another one for that. We've got the frame all sprue glued up, just a bit there, so it's together. We've just got to sand that, and then the frame and swing arm are there ready for painting. The engine's done, and then we'll just decal this, and we get a bit of 2K down. Yeah, 2K. I know a lot of people will think, oh, well, these bikes aren't that shiny and whatnot, but I want it to be shiny, so it's going to be shiny. So yeah, we'll be 2K in. We're going to leave the decals set for a little bit, so I'll probably be 2K in this midweek, unfortunately, because of work. So maybe by Friday we'll have the next video up, which is why I'm doing a bench update, so you guys got something in between to look at, and I'll more than likely have the last bit of the foos up too. I think that's it. You know, I think we're done. I've been talking for 45 minutes, and my throat is dry, so my coffee's probably cold. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have stuck around. If you have, then yeah, I'd love it if you guys could subscribe. Since I kind of broke that magic 1,000, the subscribers are slowly still going up. So that's excellent. I thank you guys so much for all the support. Likes and comments help the videos greatly. They push them within the YouTube algorithm. I think it's after you get about 50 likes, your videos start to get recommended more by YouTube, which is great. The last video I done, the engine for the gsx-rr is doing really well. It's the best performing video I've had. So yeah, that's very close to the magic 50 likes. So yeah, if you guys can get me these 50 likes on these videos, that would be amazing, because I know more than 50 of you watch, because I can see how many watch. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment as well. Speaking of comments, if you have made it this far and you're still with me, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what I don't want to steal other people's questions, so I guess just let me know if you want to see a video of that Buick, because I've got all the footage, it's all there, just needs to be edited. If you do want to see it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to upload it. And also, if there's anything else you'd like me to cover, if you'd like to see me build a ship, or a piece of armour, because I am thinking about a piece of armour this year. I've been watching a lot of Night Shift recently, and I just want to have at it with weathering and oils. So yeah, if you want to see that, if you'd like to see that on the channel, then let me know, and we can get that done. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we're at the end now. I think we've got all the way through, and I think my dog is just bored of me mumbling. He's just left the room. I think he's gone to sleep on the bed, because he wants me to shut up. So I will shut up. I will happily oblige. I'm gonna get this edited, get this up today. So it's going to be up by the end of Monday. And if you're watching this in the future, can you let me know Wednesday night's lottery numbers, please? So yeah, I can go back and win the lottery, quit my job, and focus on you guys full time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. And again, like I said at the beginning, thanks everyone for all the support. It's been amazing. Again, on Instagram as well, the support. I'm over 1,000 on Instagram too. My Instagram and Facebook links are going to be down with the massive list of links down in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But in the meantime, have a great day and stay safe.